Hello everyone, this is a video on the burning bridges gang hideout on Watch Dogs. It's just it's just to show you how I managed to do it.
This guy sounds like a
completely
real
stealthily.
piece of work.
I'm using
He's like him in a
PS4,
good
but
mood.
it's the same for any system really.
I won't kill him. Maybe I'll just break his
If
legs.
you want to know where it is, it's in the top left hand island of the map. It's easy to see, it's kind of on the east coast of it. I'm sure it's not too hard to find. Anyway, so I've started the mission and just driving over to where the hideout actually is. It's on this construction site between two bridges. I did quite enjoy it. I like the gang hideouts. But an important thing to know about this one is there are 3 targets and kind of come along in 3 separate sections. It's like there's this first one here that's only really got 3 people. The first section is just the first bridge really on the level that you start on, and there should be a sniper, a guy stood by a car, and then the first target. If you've got all the upgrades and perks, you can disrupt this guy's comms, go straight up to him and take him out. It's not difficult at all. And then with the sniper, there might be a way to get up to him, but I find it so much easier to just shoot him. So just watch out for his patrols, because he could spot you quite easily. Yeah, that's something. And then the guy at the end of the bridge will be the target. And one of the main tips something I'd advise doing is always use cameras to mark where everybody is. I know some people don't like to because they feel it's a bit of a cheat way, but for those that you don't care, this video I will be marking them all just so I know where they all are. Right, so just trying to mark people in the second stage because obviously I've just done the first one. What you have to do with the second stage is you have to go down the stairs from your side, go along the bottom of the bridges, and then come up to the top. The target is down there, he's normally on the bottom floor. There's normally 2 guys on the bottom floor, I think. There's a target and there's one right below where you take out the first target, but he's right at the bottom, so you don't have to worry about him for a while. Right here I was just trying to mark as many people as I could. I believe that guy is actually the second target, but he just patrols around the bottom, so we'll start making our way down. There's some ladders over here that I use, and there's no one below them to worry about, so you can just pop down. The next guy you'll encounter is a guy on the walkway that goes between the middle. I didn't know this is my first time playing through. I'm just telling you how it went, basically. So yeah, he walks back and forth. You can look at his camera like I did before. I'm just making sure. There's the guy at the bottom I was talking about. And if you've got the block reinforcements, I mean, I managed to do it all stealthily, but it's worth blocking them just in case something does go tits up. So you just wait for him to pop down. You can either drop down and take him out, or I was just like landing on top of people because this looks better, feels better. Yeah, so there's no one really that encounters you. That's the target there, so you don't want to shoot that guy. I was a bit wary because, especially in gang hideouts, I always profile before I kill people, just to make sure I'm not killing the target. I think that's worthwhile doing. And yeah, always use the silence gun, obviously. I've got my silence vector that I like. So he'll move back over, and you can just make your way across. He will come back. I was going to go up and take him out that way, but I thought he'd probably walked a bit too far for me to reach him before he saw me now. He turns back in a minute, so I'll just be patient and wait behind these crates for him to come round, and then obviously take him out, and that's 2 out of 3 done. Just the last guy now. He's right up at the top of the second bridge, so like I was saying, it is kind of in 3 sections, which makes things a lot easier. With this, like, I nearly got, well, I didn't nearly get caught out, but a guy could kind of see me there, so just be careful when you're walking around there. If the guy is stood on the bridge, he can see you. Just be a bit wary of that. There was an elevator that I'd spotted earlier. I'm not sure if I can take it across, but I found it easier to just go over on the crane. And try and scan people out while you're moving up, because it does take some time. Should be 4 guys on this side. There's this guy on the deck you're on. There's a guy 1 flight above you who wanders about, and then there's a target who should be stood next to a vehicle, and he's got somebody protecting him on the top floor as well. You'll see as the video goes along, but yeah, just go for easy kills. I normally just always try and go for the takedowns if I can, but if someone's out of reach or I can't be bothered walking all the way around to them, I'll just take them out with a gun. Saves time, and it's less effort. Yeah, this floor should be clear. I was just making sure. Obviously this was my first time, as I've said, so. Here's the target and his the guy who's protecting him. The target will be over by the car. Probably have to move the camera a bit closer, like I had to. So there's only 3 guys left. It's not a very hard gang hideout, but it is quite good. I only really play Watch Dogs for its gang hideouts, and I like the online play, but other than that, it's not really done anything for me, to be honest. The story's not particularly interesting, which was a bit of a disappointment. But I like the stealth, and I do like the online gameplay. So just these 2 guards to take down now. I did try and lure the first one in, I think, but it wasn't very successful, as you'll see. Yeah, I definitely did it a bit too far out of range for him to notice, so I still managed to take him out quietly. And finally it's just the last target. He's a bit... It would be hard to get right up to him without being seen, so I just went for throwing another law facing the opposite way. Make things a bit easier than potentially blowing my cover after I've got all this way stealthily. Some weird computer glitch. Panic when he rents some boxes, and that's the that's it done. It's easy as that. Alright, well, thank you for watching and I hope this helped.